I know about it because I played, you didn't. No, it doesn't work that way. You tell it on me, I certainly don't get on them.
Man, they'll give an inside look show to anybody.
Boy, you got that right.
Welcome to Inside Look, presented by Cadillac. For nearly a decade, this guy, Bill Melton, patrolled the hot corner at Comiskey Park, quickly becoming a fan favorite with his power on the field and his personality off of it. For the next 30 minutes, Melton talks about his time on the South Side, winning the 1971 AL home run crown, having fun away from the game, his nickname, and growing up in the Melton household.
The dream of big league baseball suddenly came true 2 years ago.
They had left field was about 220 feet away, and it was Wally Moon hitting into that net. I was out there by that clock. There was 95,000 people at the game, and I said, well, that's Louis Aparicio and Nellie Fox. I said, yeah, those are my guys. I was 12 years old. I said, boy, I'd like to be like them someday. So that's what I remember about my first game with my dad. I didn't play any baseball. It's just a normal kid growing up. I was playing baseball on Saturdays by the Rose Bowl in California.
White Sox farm system, Bill got the call to the big leagues a month into the 1968 season. On May 4th, 1968, Melton made his major league debut against the New York Yankees.
Well, because you'd never been to a big league camp. I had never been to Chicago. It was all a first, and they didn't have anybody that could hit. I had got sent down, obviously. I mean, my goodness. Here's a right field. What position I was going to play. Very intimidating, except for the pleasure I got out of that was my first time in a Yankee Stadium. You know? So in the bars, as you well know, I'm sure, that in the bars, they have betting games going on. Win or lose or draw, that wasn't what it was all about. It was, I bet you Melton hits another home run. I bet you Melton hits more home runs than Sano. Because when you hit 33 home runs back-to-back, all of a sudden people go, well, is this guy for real? Because this is a big ballpark. And it was. It was a place where you could hold bats for 2 or 3 years in the minor leagues, and boom. It kind of all came together at the right time.
Bill hit 33 home runs in 1970, finishing 6th in the American League. It was the first time ever that a White Sox player hit 30 home runs in a season. The slugger again hit 33 in 1971, with an epic finish to win the American League home run crown.
At that particular time, again, no social media. Leading the league in home runs would mean a whole heck of a lot. You're not splashed all over the papers and stuff. But the thing I liked about what I did or what I accomplished is I had 30 home runs. Norm Cash and Reggie Jackson had 32. They had a game left. And I played in that game. They didn't hit a home run. I hit 2 that night off of Bill Parsons.
Feeling, they knew I was going for the home run, and I hadn't hit Parsons well all year, and I didn't expect them to challenge me, but they did, and it's a good feeling.
Because it really didn't mean a whole lot then. Geez, if I do that, I can get a 5-year deal for $120 million. No, that didn't enter my mind. But first player ever to do it for the White Sox, first and last, to me, it's a pretty good accomplishment. And my nickname came Bill Melton because of that. To me, it was simply, the White Sox have never had a guy lead the league in home runs. They never have really had a home run hitter. Most guys would hit, 14 or 16, and all of a sudden there's this young guy hitting 33. And
the 5 season was Bill's final one in Chicago. Back issues plagued the White Sox best power hitter, and some fans and critics ran out of patience.
When you're a first year at third base, but I've never had anybody teach me how to play the position until Chuck Taylor came. So yeah, then you work really hard. You take thousands. You know what? I love Chicago. I've been there for the California Angels with Roland Heeman, just a great general manager. Good talk about a major back surgery, 2 ruptured discs, and then all of a sudden I remember I got not only traded to the Angels, but the following year Harry Dalton sent me to. I led the Cactus League in everything, 10 or 12 home runs, a lot of RBIs. I was feeling pretty good, and then opening day I slid into.
As much of a fan favorite as Bill Melton was on the field, he was equally the favorite off of it. Bill enjoyed what Chicago had to offer, frequenting the Rush Street nightlife. However, had press and social media dominated as it does in today's standards, things might have been different.
From AP. a black and white thrown in your locker of you sliding. Wow, that's good. I've never seen that. That was about it. Recognize you on a national basis. You know, being from California, I'm not as flaky as most of the people out there, trust me. I mean, it's a tough place to grow up, and I never paid much attention to them. I just knew you could play sports all the time.
State, Bill returned to the White Sox in 1992. In 1995, he became a team ambassador and an analyst for White Sox baseball on TV, a position he still holds today.
Baseball, totally different, night and day. People don't understand when I talk to the young people in the office about where it is to join the experience. You've got all the tourists coming in enjoying Wrigley Field, so they have everything. So on the south side, just like when I was here, you have to win or they won't show up.
What is one thing or something?
And he was quite the power hitter at that. At the time of his retirement, Bill ranked first on the White Sox career home run list with 154. We thank you for watching this edition of Inside Look presented by Cadillac. For more on this interview, as well as past Inside Looks, log on to csnchicago.com. I'm Chuck Garfin.